So when you're working with this Python, before discussing about data types, so we'll discuss about the keywords in Python. So when you're working with the latest versions of Python, like Python 3.8.2, when you work with this, like here 35 keywords are there. So 35 keywords we can use while doing programming. While writing programs, we can use it. So here you can see this. These are the keywords. So when you are working with the interactive mode, so here I'm using interactive mode here. Here you can see two icons. Yesterday I've told how we'll get these icons here. Double click on this. So this one. So here this is the interactive mode. And when you are working with this interactive mode, we can execute the statements. And here if you want to clear the screen, let us say some old statements are there. So here if I'm giving like this, so let us say I'm executing some statements. And here I'm using C. Let us say some output is there. So if I want to clear the screen, then here I'll use import OS. So here import is the keyword that we are using. Import is the keyword, okay? And OS is the module. So Python file or Python module. As I said before, Python files are called as modules, like Python program. So module can have variables, functions, then properties. All these can be there. Okay. So OS is the module. Module means Python file or library. And here I'm using os.system, and here I'm using CLS. So we are giving like this. os.system means OS is the module, system is the function. Module can have, module means Python program, okay? So it can have variables, functions, properties, all these can be there. Okay, see here I'm saying about module. See, yesterday we have seen when I'm writing program in idle, that is saved as a module. Yesterday we have seen, like yesterday I wrote some statements like hi, then statements at the end I said bye yesterday. Okay, so when I'm writing a program, then it is saved as a module. Yesterday I've saved it as a file1.py. So file1.py is a module. Okay, Python files or Python programs are treated as modules. Okay, so here you can see os.system, CLS is given. So in this module, system is a function. So it can have many functions. Module can have many functions, properties, all these can be there. Okay, and here okay, see in when we install Python standard libraries will be there. Standard libraries means standard modules. Like standard modules means built-in, other modules are there, built-in. They are imported automatically. Like when we are writing some programs, like now print function is there. Print function is working because it is in Python standard libraries, Python standard modules. But if you want to use some other functions, then we have to import them. So OS is a module which is not in Python standard libraries. Okay, so then we need to import, because if I directly write a system CLS, it won't run because it is in OS module. Like some function here we'll use many functions. Here we'll use many functions. All those functions are in Python standard libraries. Means without importing they will work. Like built-in other modules are there. Okay. So here os.system, CLS is given. System is a function in OS module. It is a function. And when you are writing anything within brackets, when you are writing anything within parentheses, it is treated as argument or parameter. Okay, argument or parameter. So here OS is the module, system is the function. So within brackets, if you write anything, it is treated as an argument. Okay, in core Python, we are having a chapter called functions. In that chapter, we'll see how to create a function, then how to call the function. All these we are going to discuss. And here you can see this dot is there, dot full stop. It is called as a member access operator. Okay, it is used to access the members in the module. Functions or variables, properties we can access. Okay, so now screen is cleared. Screen is cleared here. Whatever old data is there, it is deleted. So here I am giving like this: import os dot system cls. Like this I am giving here. Okay, so you may be having doubt, like what are the other functions in the module? Then here we will give like this: import os. Okay, so here OS, here dir function is there, dir function OS. So it will show what all properties and what all functions are there. It will show here. Okay, so here we are using a variable argument called CLS. Here we have used system. We have used. Okay, here these are in alphabetical order. Many functions are there here. Here you can see system. Okay, like many functions are there here. Here I am using function called system. So if you want to know what all functions are there in the module, what all functions are created in the module, then we can give like this: import OS, dir OS I'm giving. Then it is showing all the functions in the module. As of now, I'm using this function called system to clear the screen. Okay. And now here in Python, here we are having many keywords here. Like in any language, keywords will be there. So we have to use the keywords here. Okay. So in Python 3.8.2 here, we can see 35 keywords are there. Then here we should give like this. So in interactive mode, I'm giving like this. So import keyword. Keyword is a module. Okay, and here I am writing import. Okay, so here you can see this import. So import is what? Keyword. So using this keyword we can import modules while doing programming, while doing projects. We can use this keyword. Import is there. Okay, and here you can see this import keyword, then keyword dot kw list is given. Keyword list. Okay, so module name dot, we are giving the property name here. Module name dot property name we are using. Okay, so here we are using functions as well as properties we are using. So here I am saying a function. So function is used to execute statements as a block or statements as a unit. Okay, later we'll see how to create a function, all this, but I'm just telling what is a function. Function is used to execute statements as a block or else as a unit it is used. Now KW list, I'm saying that it is a property. So property means it is just like a variable. Like when we say variable, variables are used to store values in the memory. Okay, so variables are used to store values. Properties are also used to store values and to access the values. They are used like properties. Okay, but how can we identify the function and the property is? Okay, so function will have brackets at the end. If KW list is a function, it will have parentheses in the last brackets. If it is a property, no brackets, no parentheses. So what I am saying here is a property is just like a variable for storing values. To access the values, properties are used. So here I am giving like this. Then it is showing all the keywords in Python here. Here you can see all these keywords. Okay, and here you can see the same thing I am showing you here, keywords. So when you see the keywords here, like false F capital, none N capital, then here true T capital is given here, and all the other keywords are in small letters. So when you are working with this Python is a case sensitive language. Python is case sensitive. Okay, so those who know only C language, they may think case sensitive means we should write program in small letters. Okay, but those who know Java, .NET, then they will be knowing like we can write in uppercase also. Okay, so case sensitive means not writing program in lowercase. Case sensitive means the you can write in any case, but Python can identify. Python not only identify the statements, but Python can identify the case, which case you have used. In while working with data types, I will show you clearly. Okay, so when you are working with Python, like wherever capital letter should be used, we have to use. Wherever lowercase is required, we have to use. Now all these keywords are in lowercase. We have to write in lowercase only. But when we write false, F capital should be given. Otherwise, it won't work. When you give none, for variable, if you give none or nothing or empty, then N capital. And when you give true, then T should be capital. Okay, so Python is case sensitive. So case sensitive means whichever case is mentioned, that case we should strictly follow. Wherever lowercase is there, we have to use lowercase. Wherever uppercase is there, we have to use uppercase. And now here, while working with while working with Python as I told before, Python, like in Python here we are saying variable. So as I said, variables are used to store values. And here you can see data type is there. So data type means it is used to specify what type of data that we should store in a variable. So as I said in previous classes, other languages are called like C, C++, Java, .NET. All these are called. All these are called. Please give answer. Like when you work with other languages like C, C++, Java, .NET, all these are called. Please give answer. No one is responding.
In the sense, I mean, what you're asking? I
like
mean,
in
platform?
No. In previous classes, what I said is those languages are called strongly typed languages.
Oh, strongly
So,
typed. Okay.
yeah. So according to the given data types, memory is allocated and values are stored in the memory. So Python is called. Please give answer.
Loosely typed.
Python is called as loosely typed language. Why? Because this, while writing the program, will not use data types in the program. In core Python, advanced Python, in Django, wherever Python is used, you will not give variables, data types in the program. So data types are assigned to the variables when the program is executed. That's why Python data types are called as dynamic data types. Okay, and when you are working with this Python data types here, based on the data, values are stored. So while working with Python, programmer need not focus on memory management. So memory is managed automatically by the program, or Python will do it. So here you can see two types of data types are there. Fundamental data types and collection data types are there here. Okay, so here when we say about this fundamental data types here, when you work with fundamental data types, like we can say basic data types, like here you can see int, long, float, bool, str, complex. All these are the basic data types. Okay, see in other languages, what all data types are there? They are static, means at the time of the compilation of the program, when the program is compiled, data types are assigned to the variables. Here we are discussing dynamic data types only. In dynamic data types, here we are discussing two categories: fundamental data types and collection data types. Fundamental data types and basic data types like int, long, float, bool, str, complex, all these are there. And here you can see collection data types also. So when you are working with C language, in C language, we are having a concept called arrays chapter is there. So in C language, students will learn the basics, arrays, then functions, pointers, files, then graphics. All these they'll be learning. Okay. So when you are working with this, uh, when you are working with arrays in C language, okay, so we'll give like this declaration: int a of 10 is given. Okay, so I'm telling about in C language. In C language, we'll give like this: int a of 10. So int a of 10 means in variable a we can store 10 integer values. So it will store all integers. Like similar data, it will store. So arrays are used to store homogeneous values. Homogeneous means all integers or all characters or all float values can be stored. And here you can see int a of 10 is given here. So in with arrays, here we can see it has arrays has a fixed size. Here you can see the subscript. Okay, it has a fixed size and it will store similar values, like all integer values you can store. And when you are working with arrays, every value in array has a index number. Like while working with arrays, whatever values we give in arrays, based on index numbers, it will store the values. While storing the values, we have to use index number. While accessing the values, we should give index number. So index value starts with please give answer. Index value starts with index values are, please respond, please give answer. So index value starts with 0. Okay. And when you are working with arrays, modifications is very difficult. Uh, when you want to do changes in arrays, like if you want to add a new value or if you want to edit or delete values, then editing or deleting values, adding new value in between old values, it is very difficult with it is very difficult with arrays. Okay, so in Python is a language. Okay, so in Python arrays are there, but in Python arrays will not discuss in starting classes. So in Python standard library, in Python standard modules, array class is there. Okay, array class. So that array class supports only single dimensional array, and it has less functionality. Okay, but if you want to work with a single dimensional array, double dimensional array, multi-dimensional array, then we should use advanced modules like number Python, then pandas, then scientific Python, then all these are used. So all these we are going to use in last classes. After completing core Python, after completing advanced Python, then we are going to discuss about all these. Okay, so Python arrays is there. Okay, but to work with single dimensional array, two dimensional array, double multi-dimensional arrays, we have to use advanced modules in Python that we are going to discuss in last classes, like number Python, pandas, all this. Okay, so when we are working with Python, Java, .NET, here we are having collections. Here we are having collections. Okay, so collection is a class used to store multiple values. Here I am saying collection. Collection is a class, stores multiple values. And when you are working with collections, collections are dynamic. Okay, and when you work with arrays in C language or else in Python, okay, in C language or else in Python, arrays are static. Okay, and collections are dynamic. So dynamic means you can store any number of values. Collection will not have any fixed size. Here we don't have any fixed size in collections, and it is used to store composite or mixed data. Like you can store in a variable, you can store integers, you can store characters, you can store float values, you can store this data. Will call it as heterogeneous values. Arrays are for homogeneous, collections are for heterogeneous. Okay, so when you are working with collections, even in collections also index values will be there. Using index values we can store them, we can access them. All this is done. And here with collections, some predefined functions will be there, like add function, remove function, clear function. Some predefined functions will be there in collections. By using them, modifications can be done easily we can do modifications. Okay, so here when we should use arrays, when we should use collections is if you want to store values in a variable and if you want to access them. Okay, just storing, accessing, then arrays are best, arrays are recommended. Okay, if you want to store values in a variable and if you want to do modifications, if you want to do some changes, then collections are recommended. Collections works faster, modifications are allowed. Okay, so here when we are working with collections, collection is a class. Okay, so yesterday I've told class contains, please give answer. Yesterday I've told, please give answer. All the participants, please respond. So yesterday what I said is a class contains, like class means in C++, Java will use, in object-oriented programming will use class. Class contains variables and functions. Okay, so variables are used to store values. Functions are used to perform operations like accepting the values, doing calculations, displaying the values, all this. So by using a class, we can create an object. Object means variable. We can collection means it is a collection is a class, but all the classes are not collections. Okay, all the classes are not collections. We'll not use every class to store multiple values. We'll use we'll use classes we'll use classes to do some other operations. Okay, so so when you are working with when you are working with, yeah, please. See, if any audio issue is there, you can type in chat option. Then it will be easy for me. I can read and I can explain. See here, here I'm asking some questions here. Okay, so please give response to me. So here collection is there. No, I'm just saying collections. Collections are to store multiple values. So collection is a Please give me answer. No one is responding. Yeah, please give me answer. What is collection? Collection is a if participants are not giving answer, then I cannot. I'll not. Yeah. Yes. Yes. No. 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 Collection means not. Collection is used to store set of values. Your answer is correct only. But here I'm asking, like, what is a collection? See, in Python, in Java, in .NET, collections are there. Collections are there, and also generics are also there. So here, what I'm expecting is, I'm expecting that the answer should be collection is a class. Collection is a class. Okay. Class contains. Please give me answer.
Number of elements.
No. Variables and functions. Class contains elements are values. Collection is for storing values only. Your answer is correct. But here collection is a class. Here I'm just asking what will be there in the class. Class contains variables and functions, like in object-oriented programming. Okay, variables and functions. So if there is a class, let us say there is a class with variables and functions. Okay, there is a class with variables and functions. So using a class, what we can create? So using a class, what we can create? Yeah, please type. Using a class, what we can create? Please give me answer. If there is a class, let us say there is a class, we can create object we can create. Object means nothing but a variable. So when I start object oriented programming in advanced Python, then we'll discuss many things related to class, object, like many definitions will be there. But as of now, I'm just using one word, like using a class, we can create an object. Object is nothing but a variable. That variable contains the address of the class, reference of the class. So if you, when we say any collection, collection is a class. But all the classes, like in Python, we have many predefined classes. Okay, so what all classes are there? All the classes are not collections, because every class will not use to store values, set of values, but only some are used as collections. Okay, so once again I'm asking all these, repeating. So please give me answer. So all the participants should try to give the answer. Okay, so here I'm saying a collection. Collection is dynamic, like a collection is used to store multiple values. Okay, and when you work with collections, it does not have fixed size. Okay, and you can store composite or mixed data. All these I've told. Okay, but when we say collection is a, yes, collection is a class. Okay, so class contains, yes, variables and functions. Variables and functions. Okay, you are telling the next answer also. Uh, Before asking question, you are giving me answer. Okay, so if there is a class, if class is there, then you can create object. Object can be created without a class. If I want to create an object, it is not possible. Object means nothing but a variable. So variable, we can call it as an object. Okay, all these are the basic things here. So Here in data types list, see here those are from non-IT or those are from a non-technical background. Like I will send this video. If you have any doubt, you can watch this class for second time. Like if you have any doubts, you can whatever I'm telling, you can just watch this video for second time, third time also, so that you can get clarity. Okay. So here I've told about collection. Yeah, that's why I'm telling everything in detail. That's why I'm telling you everything in detail. Okay, so that's why I'm telling what is variable, what is data type. So you will not face any problem because I'm covering the basics also. The before I've told what is a function and what is a property. I'm telling you the differences. And when if you have any doubt, then you can ask me. I will clarify. Okay. See here, here one thing you need to remember here. So here, as of now, because in object-oriented programming, we'll see many things. But in beginning classes, as of now, here when we say class, class contains variables and functions. So using a class, we'll create object. Okay. And here I said collection. Collection is to store values. For storing values, collections are used. But you may have the doubt, like you may, like one student, like you may never heard like what is this collection. So for that I'm saying that collection is nothing but a class. So I am giving clarity about the words that I'm using. Okay. So now I'm telling about today we'll discuss about fundamental data types. After that, other chapters are there, like a number system. Okay. Number system is there. Then string handling is there. Input function, conversion functions. Okay. Like chapters. Then we'll discuss about operators, then if condition, for loop, all for loop, while loop, all this. Okay, so to complete all this, it will take few sessions. After completing all these chapters, then I'll tell about collection data types. Then we'll discuss about what is a list, what is tuple, what is a set, what is dictionary. All these we'll discuss in detail. In detail, we'll discuss. Okay. So now here I said fundamental data types I've told. Like here you can see int, long, float, bool, str, complex. All these are the data types that we are going to use in Python. While in programming internally they are assigned to the variables. Okay, and here when you are working with these data types, here you can see int is there. So in old versions of Python, int and long data types are used to store numbers. Okay, if the value is up to 10 digits, if the value is up to 10 digits, then we can store, we can use int. If the value is more than 10 digits, value more than 10 digits, then long data type is used. So from Python 3.0, long data type is not there. So long data type is not available. If I want to store value up to 10 digits, or if I want to store value more than 10 digits, then we should use only int. Only int is used. So in int data type, we can store small int or we can store big int. Here I'm telling the range also. Okay. And here you can see a type, here float is there. So float data type is used to store decimal values or real values. Whenever you want to store decimal or real values, this is used. And here you can see bool data type is there. It is used to store boolean values, or it is used to store logical values like true or false. And here str is there. Str data type is used to store characters. Whenever you want to store set of characters, then str data type is used. And whenever you want to store complex data, or whenever you want to store mixed data, then this complex is used. Okay, so here these data types are there, and here you can see some functions are there here. Here you can see some functions will use. Here you can see type function is there. So type is the function t small, t small. So why I am calling this as function? Because it is having brackets at the end. You can see parentheses. If you see any word with brackets at the end, it is a function. Okay. And here you can see it is used to show the data type assigned to the variable. Whenever you want to see the data type given to the variable. Why? Because his programmer is not giving data types. Program is giving data types to the variables. Yesterday we have seen. Okay. Program is giving data types to the variables. And here you can see id function is there. I small id function. Id function is used to get the memory address or memory location of the variable, like where it is stored in the memory. So whenever you want to get the address of the variable or value where it is stored in the memory, then id function is used. Okay, so when we are using this id function, when we are using this id function here, it will show the memory address. Okay, so when we say memory address is always a whole number. Whole number means it will starts with 0 and it can be any big number. So it is always a positive number only. Okay, so when we say about this memory address in the system, so it is always a positive number only, but it can increment or it can decrement. But memory address, it will not show any negative numbers, minus values it will not show. That's why I'm saying, like, memory address is a whole number, starts with 0 and it can be any big number. And here you can see print function is there. So print function is used to show the it is used to display the result. In previous examples also we have seen like how to use print function. Print function will display the result in console. Console means window. Here you can see this. This window you are seeing now, this window we can call it as console. In interactive mode or batch mode, when you get the window like this, it is called as console. Here we'll call it as console. Okay, so now we'll see how these data types are going to work. So now I'm using interactive mode here. So as I said, like to clear the screen, I'll use like this: import os.system cls. See, those are new to this programming. Every day you should do practice. Like you have to practice my examples. You have to read other. You have to read my notes. You have to read some other content related to like some websites or organizations. Python documentation will be there that you can read. So if I tell 5 examples, then you should practice my examples and you should practice examples of your own. So when you do more practice, then you can easily understand like what I'm trying to explain. Then you can follow the classes easily. For everyone, practice is very important. For those are from IT technical background, those are from non-technical background, practice is mandatory for all. If you do practice, then only you will understand like how this is programs will work. Then you will understand the logic. Okay, so now here I'm giving like this. Here I'll say a equal to 100 is given. A equal to 100. Okay, so a is a variable and 100 is the value, but I'm not giving any data type here. So print a. Then here I'll say type of a. So here it is showing as class int. When I say type of A, it is showing A data type is int. But int data type, how it is created? Using a class. Using a class, data type is created. Okay. So Python is a language and Python is having data types. So if you want to know like how it is created, how they are created, so they are created using classes. Using class, data types are created. Like this Python is now it is maintained by Python community or Python software foundation. So when they have created these data types, they have used this class they have used. As I said before, class contains variables and functions. So by using a class, we can create an object. Object is nothing but a variable. Okay. So here it is giving like this, and here I'll say ID of A. ID of A means it will show the memory address of A. Like it is giving some long number. So it is giving address of A where it is stored in the memory in my system. So when you practice these lines, when you practice these lines in your system, in your laptop, you will not get the same address, because to store A in my system, it is choosing this location. To store A in your system may choose some other location. ID will not be same. So address will change from system to system. Okay. So now here I'm giving like this. So S equal to, here I'm using India. See, if you have any doubts, you can please ask. Whatever I'm telling now, if you have any doubts, you can please ask. I will give you answer. So here S equal to India is given. Okay. So now I'll say yes. If I use only yes, it will print with single quotations. Now I'll use a print s. Print s means it will print without single quotes. Like this it is giving. And here I'll say type of yes. It is showing as a data type is str. Data type is str. Okay. So here you can see that str data type is created using a class. So in any language, like when you work with data types are not created with a separate mechanism. Okay. So data types, they are created using class like this. Now here, if I say ID of yes, so it is giving the memory address like this, memory address or memory location of yes. As I said, whole number starts with 0 and it can be any big number. It does not means that address should start with 0. I am saying that it is the range. It will start with 0 and it can be any big number. But here it is giving some value here, like 49778592. It is giving. Okay. Now here, if I use a float value, like for example, here I'll say b equal to 1.23 is given. 1.23 is given. So here when I give like this, so it is giving like this 1.23, and here if I say type of B, then it is showing as float, because I am giving decimal values here. After decimal point, decimal values are given. And here I'll say print ID we can use, ID function we can use to see the address. Okay. So when you are working with float values, I can give like this also. B equal to 1.2 E3 is given. So we can store the values in exponential format. Exponential format we can store. So we can store a large number in exponential format instead of storing large values like this. So in less memory, if you want to store big value, then we can give like this. Now the answer is 1200. Print B. So it is giving 1200 here. Okay. So 1200 it is storing like this, means B equal to 1.E. 1.E23 means here when we say 2E3 exponential format, then it takes as 10 to the power of 3. 10 to the power of 3, like this it will take. 10 to the power of 3 means on the top it will give 3. Okay, so 10 to the power of 3 means here it will takes as 10 into 10 into 10. Okay, so 10 into 10 100, 100 into 10 1000. Okay, so E3 means it is taking as 10, 10 to the power of 3. Okay, so here if I give like this 1.2 E3 means here I am trying to store 1200 here. So like this I can give here. Okay, so here if I give like this B equal to 1.2 capital E3 I am giving. Capital E3 I am giving here. Okay, capital E is also allowed. B. So 1200, and here I'll say type of B. It is float only. So here we are storing the values in exponential format, and the large values, big value can be stored in exponential format here. Okay, and here one more thing is a big value can be stored in less memory. In less memory we can store the value like this. Okay, and here when you are working with complex values, when you work with complex values and mixed data. Okay, like for example, if I give like this, so if I give like this, okay, a plus bj is given. Let us assume like this, a is imaginary value here, a is imaginary value. Here I'll show you the example. Sorry, here I'll show you the options here. Okay, here, sorry for wasting time. Here you can see this. So here you can see here complex data types is there. Let us say here you can see a plus bj is given. Okay, so a is the real part and b is the imaginary part, and j means we'll call it as square root of -1. Okay, so when we say square root of 0, it is I. Okay, square root of 0 means we'll call it as I, and when we say j, it is a -1. It is called as -1. Okay. So here you can see the notes here. Here, if it is given like this, a plus bj, a is a real part and b is the imaginary value, and j means square root of -1. If it is a square root of, if it is I, let us say I, it is square root of 0 will say 0. Now here if I give like this, here I'm giving like this. Here I'll say a equal to 2 plus 4j is given. Okay. A equal to 2 plus 4j is given here. So like this I'm giving here. So print a. So here I'm giving two values and j is given. Square root of -1. Square root of -1. So it is giving like this. 2 plus 4j it is printing. Now here if I give like this. A equal to 2 plus 4i is given. Okay. A equal to 2 plus 4i. Is it correct? Is it right? Is it right? Please give answer. Say yes or no. Is it correct? No one is responding. Please give answer. Is it correct or not? Say yes or no. Okay. So here if I say 2 plus 4i, it is wrong. Okay. If I say like this, a equal to 2 plus 4 k, this is also wrong. This is also wrong. So j it will take j. Okay. If I say like this, a equal to 10 plus 20 plus 30 plus j. This time I am giving three values. I am giving three values here. 10 plus 20 plus 30 plus j. So as I said no before, here you can see this. Like when we are giving the complex values, here you can see real part, imaginary, and square root of -1. Okay. So if I give like this, is it right? No, in mathematics, it is the format like that. In mathematics, it is a format that we are using. Uh, like J means in mathematics also, when we give the complex values, that format we are implementing here. Okay, so if I give like this, it will work. It will works. It is taking 30 plus 30j. It is adding two values and it is adding the third one. 30 plus 30, it is giving like this. Okay, and here if I give like this, a equal to 2 into 4, 2 into 4j. Okay, 2 into 4j. Instead of plus, I am using into. Instead of plus, I am using into. Is it correct? Please give answer. Is it right? So here if I use the asterisk, it will work. It is correct only. So if I use asterisk, it will works. It is correct. It will take. Not only plus asterisk, if I give, it is taking here. Okay. So not only integer values, it will take float values also. Okay. Like for example, if I give like this, a equal to, if I say 3 plus 1.5 j. Okay. A equal to 3 plus 1.5 j. And here b equal to 4 plus 2.5j. So here I'm taking decimal values also. Decimal values I'm using here. Now I'm using C. So here it is printing like this here. It is showing values like this. So here instead of decimal values, so this answer it is not clear. Here I'll show you some other examples here. So here I'm taking these values here. Okay, now here instead of printing C, I'll use A plus B. So if I say C, it is giving a value like this. So here I'm saying A plus B. So A plus B means it is giving 3 plus 4, 7. 1.5 plus 2.5, it is giving as 4J, it is giving. Okay. If I say A minus B, if I say A minus B, then it will show like this. Minus 1 J it is giving. Okay. So 3 minus 4 minus 1, 1.5, then 2.5, it is giving as minus 1. Okay, like this it is giving here. So now here I'll give another value here. So A equal to 10 plus 1.5 J is given. I'm giving another value here. 1.5 J is given. Okay. So after giving value like this, A dot real I'm using. So this is the predefined property which is already there. Okay, first value it is giving. And here A dot image, IMAG. It is giving the second value. Okay, so real and IMAG are the predefined properties. Yeah, because default is asterisk, no, this one. So asterisk means it is doing multiplication. Yes. So here real and IMAG is no, real and imaginary is the other predefined properties. Yes. Predefined properties. So property means it is just like a variable. Property is like a variable. It will show the value. As I said before, function will have brackets at the end. Property will not have brackets here. So when I'm sending the notes, whatever I'm showing you here, like these examples, I will send to your mail IDs also. So you can practice all these examples. And here, so before I've told no, we have to use dir function. Using dir function, we can find out the properties in the module. Okay. Now directly I'm typing here. Directly I'm typing real IMAG. So these are in Python standard libraries, like which works automatically in Python. Okay. See, before I've told now how to find the uh, functions and properties. Dir function that we should use. Dir function we have used, no, that we should use here. So no need to know all the properties. Based on the topic, I will tell some properties. Only important properties I'll tell based on the topics. So if you remember that, you can work with. No need to know everything in the properties, every function, every property is not necessary. Based on the chapters, I will tell important properties that you should remember. So that you can remember with practice, you can remember. And here, bool data type is also there here. Bool data type. So bool data type means here, so before explaining about bool data type, I am giving like this. So A equal to 5 is given and a capital A equal to 10 is given. Okay, so here you can see two variables here. So small a and capital A is given. So Python is case sensitive. Python is case sensitive. So while declaring the variables, you can give in lowercase, uppercase, you can give. So here in this example, here you can see a equal to 5, a equal to 10 is given, c equal to small a and capital A. Okay. So here when you see these lines, when you see those two lines, two variable names are two variable names are two variable names are please give answer. Two variable names are uh, yeah, yes, integer type only, addition only, but I'm expecting some other answer. Both are integer. Here I'm talking about case sensitive, no? Python is case sensitive. So here I've given two variables. So here what I'm asking is two variable names are. After that, continue. Two here, two variable names are continue. Add one word for that. No, no, here you will not get any errors. You will not get any errors. You know, you won't get error. Here what I'm expecting answer from is two variable names are same. Two variable names are same, but there is difference in case. One is in lowercase, another one is in uppercase. Python is case sensitive. Python can identify lowercase. Python can identify uppercase. If it is not case sensitive, it will take two variables names as same. It will take first variable name as a, second variable name as a, it will take. Okay. Python is case sensitive. It can identify lowercase, uppercase also it will identify. Okay. So here what I am saying here is in Python, two variable names can be same. Okay. But there should be difference in case, lowercase, uppercase, difference should be there. Like this we can give, it is correct only. So now see this, print C, it is giving answer. It is showing answer here. Okay. So now here I'll say d equal to, I'm giving variable d equal to true. If I say t small, if I say t small, it won't work because it is case sensitive. In keywords I've told now, starting of the session I've told like true T capital, false F capital, that should be given here. So d equal to T capital, print D. So type of D. So it will works here. It is showing as class bool. It is showing. It is giving as class bool. Okay. So understanding no, all are following no the class. Sonali madam, are you following? No, you are following the class. Okay, okay. So here I'll give like this. See this. Here I'll say true plus true is given. See in any language. So in any language, not only Python, in any programming language, true value is 1, false means 0. Yeah, not only in Python, in any programming language, it is same. So true is 1, false means 0. If I give like this, true plus 2, please tell me the answer. Please give me answer. No, no, what I said is, yeah, it is, answer is 2 because true means value, internal value is 1, false means 0. So true. Okay. So here I'll say true minus false. let us say like this, true minus false. Answer is true minus false means 1 minus 0. Answer is 1 only. Okay. False minus true. 0 minus 1. 0 minus 1. Yes. Minus 1. Okay. Here if I give like this, 10 greater than 20. See here we didn't discuss operators. Now I'm telling only fundamental data types. Okay. Fundamental data types I'm telling. In operators, we'll discuss all arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, many examples we'll see. So 10 greater than 20. What is the answer? So answer is here you'll get true or false. Here don't expect you'll get numbers here. 1, 0 you'll not get. Here, sorry, here space is there. Before 10, by mistake I gave space. That's why it is saying indentation error. Okay. So false. So 10 less than 20. What is the answer? So 10 less than 20 means answer is true only. Okay. So these are the examples using fundamental data types. Okay. So these are the few examples like how the here we have seen how the data types are going to work. So I'm stopping now. I'm stopping now. And tomorrow and Sunday I'm not taking class. Tomorrow and Sunday I'm not taking class. Next class is on Monday. Saturdays also I'll take class because tomorrow and Monday why I'm giving break is like if any new students are interested, so they may come on Monday, can come for Monday class. So I want to add some more students into this batch. So that's why I'm giving 2 days break, Saturday and Sunday. Okay. Monday again I'll continue with the same timings, 5 to like sorry 7 to 8:30 like that. Uh, yes, yes. 5 to 6:30. Sorry, 7 to 8:30 will be the class timings. So why tomorrow I'm not taking classes? I want to add some more students into this batch. So that's why I'm giving 2 days break. And again, if any new students are interested, like online team, they've told they will add into this batch. That's why I'm giving 2 days break. Okay. And like for the 5 days classes from Monday to Friday, whatever class of 5 days sessions, I will send you the videos to your mail ID, and I will send you the notes. Whatever notes I'm showing you here, I will send you to your mail IDs. So I took mail IDs. Once again, please type your mail IDs in chat option. So all of you, please type. Okay, so those who did not register for this batch, please register. And Monday onwards, we'll have regular classes. If any new students will come, I will take backup in some other timing, not 7 to 8:30. Like before your class or after your class, I will take backup and I will try to add some more students into this batch. That's why I'm not taking tomorrow. Otherwise, Saturdays also I will take class, but tomorrow I'm not taking. And from next week onwards, Monday to Saturday classes will be there. Okay, only for tomorrow I'm not taking class, tomorrow and Sunday. Next week onwards, Monday to Saturday classes will be there. Okay, so tomorrow, today evening or tomorrow I will send all the 5 videos and I will send the notes to your mail IDs. So those who did not register for this batch, so please talk to online team and register. Okay. Okay, okay then. Bye. Bye to all. So, madam, they didn't send the payment details for online team. So I will ask them to communicate today. So you can talk to them if you are having the number, online team number. You please send mail. If you send email, no, they will give you response. Tomorrow, they'll work. Tomorrow also they are available. You please send email. Say that you are attending my class, and when you send mail, definitely they'll give you the response. Then you can do the payment. Oh, okay, okay. Like other students, they did payment online team. They've informed me. So you tomorrow, today, now you can send mail, madam. Definitely they'll give response. You please send email to online team. Okay, okay. Mail ID. I don't know the mail ID. In website, you please check, madam. In a website, you please check and you can send the. Now I didn't remember that mail ID. In website, you please check. Try to communicate with them tomorrow, today, now. So they will give you response. Okay. So bye to all.